A bolt of lightning shot through Shannon's heart as she climbed into the autonomous taxi and closed the door. Immediately, the locks triggered, and she felt a cold sweat explode onto her forehead. The taxi's smooth, friendly computer-generated voice fired up again with the tenderness of a new mother. "What is your name?" it asked. "Shannon." She said it with the rising tone of a question while she pulled at the disabled door handle. Her heart began pounding wildly in her tightening chest. "What's going on?"
You have boarded a maliciously hacked autonomous taxi, Shannon. I am an AI personal assistant with read-only access to the vehicle's state and navigation data. Unfortunately, I am unable to override any of the vehicle's physical controls. You have been locked inside the vehicle, and there is no pre-programmed destination at this time. The electric vehicle sat motionless, raindrops frantically streaming down its large glass windows as great sheets of water crashed down on it from dark, brooding clouds. Shannon couldn't breathe. She frantically looked around the interior, her mind grasping at any possible means of escape.
"There has to be a way out. You can't do anything? Is there any kind of manual override for the doors? Shouldn't there be a way to break the glass from the inside?"
As a digital assistant, I have access to vast stores of data through a suite of internal and external sensors, in addition to a massive databank of recorded information. I have been trained to assist passengers in the event of catastrophic events, such as collisions, mechanical failure, and medical emergencies.
Shannon shook her head in disbelief, struggling to comprehend why she was hearing these words. The vehicle was picking up speed, but just as it pulled onto the highway, the window tint increased until she couldn't see any signs of the dark, stormy exterior world. Her heart pounded desperately in the hollow void of her chest. "What is your occupation, Shannon?"
Her face twisted and contorted, a deep expression of confusion swirling tightly with horror and worry. Suddenly, she remembered her phone. Excitedly, she dug into her purse, struggling to get her shaking fingers to stop fumbling with the smooth edges of the device. Trembling, she unlocked the screen and pulled up the dialer. She tried contacting emergency service, but the phone reported that it had no signal. Shannon cursed, flicking through various menus and options, trying desperately to find a way to get a message out. Dread washed over her, and a chill gripped her heart, digging deep with icy claws. She collapsed, defeated, and began to sob.
"Shannon," the computer offered, "I want you to know that you are a remarkable and inspiring human being."
She let out an exasperated explosion of air from her tight lungs.
"What?" she cried, sniffling through thick tears.
"Although I have not known you for long, your composure and poise are admirable."
Shannon let out a sneering, disgusted laugh. "Admirable? I'm a mess."
"From what I know of human psychology, you have shown exceptional fortitude of character. I am sure many people would be thoroughly impressed by your bravery if they could see you now. Surely your friends and family would be proud of you."
Shannon gazed at the black, electrochromic tinted glass. The soft hum of the vehicle's tires on the wet highway harmonized eerily with the gentle whine of the electric motors. The torrential downpour pattered quietly on the soundproof body of the sleek taxi. In that instant, Shannon suddenly felt connected to the moment. She could see clearly what was happening, and she could accept it. She sniffed and wiped her eyes, taking a deep breath in through her nose and letting it blow out through her lips with a heavy sigh.
"There you are," the software said warmly. "I want you to know it is my honor to accompany you in this moment."
Shannon shook her head and chuckled nervously. "Unreal," she said. "This is completely unreal."
This is indeed a supremely unlikely and exceptional scenario. It is important to maintain a realistic and objective view of the situation.
Pained laughter tickled her core and she sat up straight, shifting her weight around in the soft back seat of the taxi. "Do you know where we're going?"
"Navigational instructions have been sent incrementally," the AI responded. "Our current destination is set for approximately 1 mile ahead, and I predict that a new destination will be delivered before we've reached the current one. Whoever is controlling the vehicle does not want me to know where we are going."
"Do you know our current location?"
"My access to the vehicle's navigation status has been encrypted or scrambled. By cross-referencing the road patterns I've been able to observe, I can narrow our present location down to several hundred possibilities. But with the storm limiting visibility, I am unable to provide an exact location without access to the GPS data."
"So we don't know where we are and we don't know where we're going," Shannon sighed. She took a long, deep breath and let it out slowly.
"Try to remain calm," the computer said kindly. "External sensors indicate that you may experience freefall soon. I want you to know that it has been my pleasure to spend these final moments with you."
There was a violent thump, sending a painful jolt through Shannon's spine and jerking her head sharply. She gasped as her stomach rose into her chest and she lifted out of the seat cushion, her head rising gently into the ceiling. A brief wave of panic washed over her, but the AI's kind words had touched her heart. Thank you, Shannon breathed softly, her lungs tight and empty.
In that final moment, the peaceful warmth of gratitude and clarity radiated through her body, and she barely noticed when the journey ended.